Hello Scorpio, I just did your reading and I didn't hit the record button. So I'm going to start over. Oh my god, I do remember because this was a very intense reading, so I do remember what the reading is about. So first of all, this is a mid-year check-in. Now, if you are Scorpio sun, moon or rising sign, this is for you. If you say, being a Scorpio sun, you're watching this and you say this does not resonate with me, then please leave it here. The cards are not meant to not resonate. If they resonate, take it with you. If it doesn't, leave it here. If it doesn't resonate at all, you can always go and have a look at your own rising sign or your own moon sign, because that may resonate better. Now, I'm personally a Scorpio rising, so this was a very interesting reading also for me. This spread, it's a big one, so I put the cards down. I didn't film that as well because I don't know what happened. I didn't hit the record button, so annoying, but it just happened. This is based on this spread. It's created by Carrie Paris. You can find that on her website, and she created it for the solstice, for the summer solstice. But I'm using this spread as what your guides want you to know, as a mid-year check-in. So in July, going through the end of December, beginning of January even of 2023, this is present for you and your guides want you to know this. So that's how this works. Now, the middle card is this one. This is the Six of Pentacles, and it's the card around which all revolve. And these three cards are really the most important one, but the other ones are sort of saying, okay, this is the issue. This is really the main energy, the thing that they want you to keep in mind. And then these cards work around that. They will tell you how to do it, or what not to do, where you're going wrong, and things like that. And I have to put myself a little bit better. And okay, a bit like that. Yes. So let's go again. This is what your guides want you to know. And for me, you are this person. And as I said, I'm a Scorpio rising, so I can see that as well. I'm a Taurus sun, but Scorpio rising. This is, you have to stop filling the cups of other people and letting your own cup run on empty. So enough with, taking care of everybody and not taking care of yourself, because your cup is about to be depleted and you're not getting anything. And that will start you to, it depletes your energy. You start to be tired. It's exhausting, but it's also going to create, at a certain point, it's going to create resentment. You're going to start to resent the fact that you are always there for somebody else and these other people are never there for you. And you can't go on like this. I mean, that is not the idea. That is part of people pleasers. So Scorpios that are more people pleasers than others will feel this more. And it's now time to put an end to that, because it's not going to serve you. It's not helping you. Now, what is sustaining you? That's the Hierophant. And in this card, I'm going to make this shorter because I've already done this reading, so probably it's going to be shorter than the other readings. So you are this one. I don't see you as this owl. I see you as this one. I see that you need to do some soul searching. And you need to look deep inside of yourself, whether you do that by, learning things yourself, by reading books about boundaries, about people pleasing, about how can I fill my cup and stop always filling other people's cups, or whether you have to talk to someone that you love, someone near and dear that can understand you, that not one of those cup fillers, but ones that don't take from your cup but that help you. Talk to those people, and if not, then I feel this owl may represent a professional, like a therapist, a counselor, a coach, a psychologist, somebody you can talk to about this, somebody who helps you recognize the patterns, because these patterns come from early on. You have been doing this from since you were a child, most probably. Always filling other people's cups and then feeling depleted, and then you start to resent it. Now with Scorpio, it's dangerous if they start to be resentful, because Scorpio has that little thing at the end of the tail. I don't know what it's called in English, but that's where the poison is. And that's sometimes we Scorpios, when we get really depleted and we get then on the defensive, we may strike. And I know this because I'm a Scorpio rising. So I do get you. I'm not condemning you. I'm not judging you. I get it. And yeah, it happens. So I feel this is a bit of soul searching about, getting to know yourself better, understanding where the pattern comes from, and then trying to turn this pattern around. Because with understanding of the pattern comes a way to start dealing with it, because you can recognize it, and then you can slowly, step by step, do something about it. Now you have some magic potion here, and the magic potion is the World card. And I feel the magic potion here with the World card, it says your guides want you to know that you're at a turning point. You're at a point where you can stop these old patterns from the past, stop the old cycle, and start a new cycle. Now that's totally up to you, and it's your responsibility, because it's up to you to do something with the knowledge and the insights that you gain here. And I forgot to read a card here in the bottom. I'm going there pretty soon. With this knowledge, if you don't use it proactively, it's not going to help you. It's not going to do anything. You're just going to say, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know, but then you don't do anything about it. Knowing and doing are two different things. Of course, it starts with knowing, but then you need to take it a step further. You need to do something proactive about it. And that's what this World card is about. And this power is yours now. It's here. This potion to end the cycle, you have that power in your hands, and to start a new cycle, but you have to want to do it. Now, let me go first, before I go here, to this card. This is what your intuition wants you to know. And your intuition wants you to know that the Four of Wands is a joyous card. It's a card of celebration, also about being stable, being safe, having stability, but you're on top of the roof. Now, you can choose to not let the people that deplete you into this door. Only the people that do give you joy and happiness, that support you, that know that you also need your cup filled. You can let those in. But this is a card that says you doing it, you're trying that, and you're going to feel more joy whenever you're starting to do that, whenever you're starting to take care of yourself, to start this new cycle of stopping depleting myself and taking care of yourself as well. That's going to bring you way more joy. Now, intuitively, you already know this, but as I said, you need to do something about it proactively, and that is what you're ready to see. The Lover's card. I feel that you are on the verge, and this goes really together with this new cycle, on the verge of understanding that you need to love yourself more. This is the Lover's card, and I feel this is not so much, being loved by other people. I think today I'm a little bit cursed, because now my camera stopped also, so I hope, it's working. Again, loving yourself, learning to love yourself. That is also that new cycle you have to start, and I think you're realizing that. It's also surrounding yourself with people who truly love you and not for what they can gain from you. That is also very important. So this is what you're ready to see. You're ready to see those who are really supportive of you and who earn your attention and your care and your love. But it's also to have to do a lot about loving yourself, self-love, self-worth, understanding that. And that is the cycle you need to step into. And I just need a sip, because I've been talking already for 40 minutes and I have to talk about again, because I didn't record this. Anyway, let's go on. This is ready to be healed. So as you can see, this is quite a dark card. It's also cold card, there's snow, there is the cage, there is the wilted flower, the flower who's dying in the cage, and this is you. You also have your needles up like a hedgehog, you know? You're feeling defensive. This is what needs to be healed, and it's ready to be healed. You know, this feeling that you are stuck in this situation, that you are stuck in this situation of always having to give and give and give, and you can't say no because you have no healthy boundaries. And you think that saying no is going to have the people run away from you, but that's not the case. You're not that isolated. You don't have to be on the defensive. Because that's what's going to happen when you continue giving and overgiving. You're going to feel defensive. You're going to feel like, always like, ooh, you know, ready to jump. And that is a lonely place to be, and that's a cold place to be. So this needs to be healed, and this is ready to be healed. You're ready to come out of that cage. You're ready to come out of the cage. And why am I saying that as well? Because you have then the Sun card, and the Sun card is, this is what is going to bring more stability and balance in your life, and that's the Sun. Now see how contrasting this is, because here you have a dark and cold card, and here you have a shiny, bright, sunny card and a warm card. So it's very important that you let the sun shine on yourself, that you step into the sunlight, that you don't sit there hiding. You're filling everybody's cup, you're taking care of everybody but yourself, and then you feel like you're in this dark cage wilting away, and there's nothing you can do. But you can do something, because they're telling you to do something. You have to break the pattern, and you have to get out in the sun. You have to, you know, it's about self-love, self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem. Know that you're worthy, know that you're deserving. And one of the things I would suggest you do is go actually in the sun. Now, I'm not talking if you're in a hot place in the world, that you're going to stand in the hottest moment of the day and then you go and stand in the sun and you burn. No, I'm just saying that, you know, let the sun shine on your face. Go out a little bit sooner in the day, early in the day or later in the day, and let that sunlight touch your skin. You know, the warmth of the sun, and feel how energizing that is, because the sun does energize you. Vitamin D, remember? I mean, do it. That is actually something you could do. And that's when you do that, you're going to feel that you are worthy of that sunlight, and you don't have to stay in that dark. So I would suggest you do that. Now, again, in connection with the sun, we have a next card coming out, and this is ready to be unlocked. So if you do that, if you're stepping into this new cycle, you're doing that inner soul searching, and you do the deep inner work, you start loving yourself, and you give yourself a little bit of light to shine on you, then you're becoming this Queen of Wands. Again, a sun here. A sun shining on you, shining brightly on you, and you're becoming more creative. You're becoming more passionate. The Queen of Wands is fire, yes? So there is more passion there. There's feeling. Oh, you see all these sunflowers. There's manifesting there. Sunflowers is a symbol of manifesting, by the way. Now we have also all these insects that are spreading this manifesting power and this sunshine around, and the little seeds of the sunflower. So you can feel more like this queen. This queen is joyous. She has energy. She has good energy. She has fashion. Also, maybe you are fashionable, but it's passion. She has energy, enthusiasm for life again, which when you're here, you don't have that. You don't have that at all. So they're asking you that. So they know this is ready to be unlocked, and you need to do the steps yourself. So this part here is very important. Actively taking steps to break your own patterns and start loving yourself, because then you can start with the sunny cards. And there's another card here that says about self-care. Take good care of yourself. It's 9 of Pentacles, and this is what wants more of your time. And that is time for yourself, time to take care of yourself, time to spoil yourself with things that are pleasurable to you. That can be a massage, that can be reading a book, that can be listening to music, that can be dancing, that can actually be about good food, healthy food. If you're really about healthy food, can be also, if you want some chocolate, hell, go for the chocolate. If you like to bake, go and bake and eat it as well. Don't bake and let other people eat it, because then you're filling their cups again and not your own. Maybe baking is filling your cup as well, by the way, but you know what I mean. It's about self-care. The Nine of Pentacles here it has a luxurious feel to it, this card, and it speaks about taking good care of yourself. You really need to do that. There's many cards telling you that, because the more you take care of yourself, the more you're going to fill this cup. And when this cup is filled, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel more deserving. You're going to be breaking that cycle. So all these cards work together in order for you to have a completely different stance in the world. And then let's go to this side. Now this here is a weapon that you use and that you should be laying down, because it is really... you're in a battle with this, and that battle doesn't serve you. And this is the Five of Wands. Now, if you look at this card, you see a person, you are this person playing chess. And I feel this is sort of a card that represents you managing everything. You're managing people, you're managing the household, you're managing, when you're at work, you will manage everything there so that everything is working well and working smoothly. But sometimes this card has a little bit of a manipulative streak to it. Remember that little poison in the end of the Scorpio's tail? Sometimes when you manage people, you can do that by being a bit manipulative to get a little bit of fulfillment, because this people managing is quite exhausting. And that is why you have to stop it, because it's not going to bring you joy. It's not going to bring you confidence. It's not going to bring you that feeling and that sense of worthiness, of deserving. No, it's going to deplete you further. And that's not what you want. And I have to do something, and I hope it didn't stop here. No, we're still good. So yes, stop this, because that is not going to help you. Stop the people managing. Stop trying to manage everything and everyone and everywhere. It's not your task to manage everybody. Another thing you have to shed, another thing you have to release, because it doesn't fit you anymore, is overthinking. So you're going round and round in circles, thinking sometimes about, about this person who has sort of robbed your thunder, has been stealing the tea, so it doesn't go into your cup. Because you're taking on everybody's things and you're feeling responsible, then you start overthinking. You're starting to think, what if I had done this differently? What if I do this? What if I do that? But again, you don't have to do that, because that is an energy sucker as well. So stop overthinking and stop holding on to the past. Stop holding on to your past patterns as well, and overthinking what you need to do in order to people please and in order to give to these people, because you don't have to any longer. They're telling you to stop doing it. And you can stop overthinking things and going back and back over the same issue again and again, because you know what? What is in the past cannot be changed. The past is locked. This is like as if it was like this, yeah, because it's in an antagonistic position, in an obstacle position. So I'm reading it like that. It's like lock it already. You have the key to lock it. You have the key to lock up all these thoughts about the past that are not bringing you any help or any good or any satisfaction or any peace and calm. On the contrary, it's going to aggravate you. And then you feel like this again, yes? So stop doing that, because what rules you, and this is a beautiful card, this is the Seven of Cups. What rules you is that you can dream big. Your guides ask you to dream big, to go after those dreams. Those are all dreams of yours, and you're not doing anything to go after your dreams because you're so busy taking care of other people's dreams so that these people can go after their dreams, but then you're not going after your dream. And this is what is ruling you. They want you to go after your own dreams and reach out to the stars, because there are so many things, possibilities, opportunities. They are there for you, but you're not seeing them, you're not wanting to see them, or you don't dare to see them. And I think it's the last one, that you don't even dare to see them, because then you'll feel disappointed when you don't go after them. But they're urging you to go after them. So I would really listen to your guides, because your guides are very wise. And then they say, set boundaries with this. Now, I'm going to first explain this card. This is the Ten of Wands. And I feel this card is really a portraying of you taking all the things of the people and all the responsibilities and all the hurt and the pain from other people upon you and seeing it as your own. Now, they want you to stop that and to put boundaries around that and to see what is yours to take on and what is yours to not take on. Or what is not yours to take on. Let me say it like that. What is yours to take on? What is not yours to take on? So what is not yours to take on is everybody's hurt, everybody's situation, everybody's struggle. Because you can't solve everybody's struggle, but that's what you're trying to do. That is what you need to stop. Because that is what is bringing you down. And you can only be empathic. I'm not saying you can't have empathy. Be empathic. Be there. Be supportive. Listen, yes. But don't try to solve everything. Because you cannot solve everything for everybody. That is impossible. It is exhausting. It is heavy. And that is something that you have to stop doing. So create a strong boundary and say, okay, this thing is mine and I'm going to carry that. Yes, because that is really mine. But this thing is not mine. That's my sons, that's my daughters, that's my husbands, that's my wives, that's my I don't know what, whose, that's my mother's, that's my father's. But it's not mine. And I'm not going to carry it with me. I'm going to be empathic. I'm going to listen to them. I'm going to try to maybe help them, suggest something to them, but I'm not going to solve it for them because I can't solve this for them. And I'm not going to take it on as my own, and then this drags me down and depletes me even further. And then I feel like this again, and I'll get prickly and I get resentful, etc., etc. That's the boundary you need to set. This is what is crystal clear, and that is the Eight of Wands. And for me here, this Eight of Wands is very simple. Be lighter. Don't be so heavy. Don't be, so see everything as a struggle. So lighten up and let yourself float a little bit, because these parachutes are dragging this girl along on the clouds, on the air, with the current of the wind. And that's what you need to do. Just, flow a little bit. Flow with the current that is there and not go against the current. Because sometimes, even if the current is hard and turbulent and difficult, if you go with it, you accept that at this moment it's turbulent, it's hard. At a certain point, that will go down as well. And then it will be smoother. So try to do that. Try to float a little bit. Try to fly. Take it a little bit more lightheartedly. Don't take everything like heavy burden, because that's not what they want you to do. Now, these are the three last cards. I always keep them for last, because this is, this is what is ready to be communicated. And this is the High Priestess. Now, what is ready to communicate it is, I feel that you're going to discover secrets from your past. You're going to learn about the habits you have, these past patterns from the past, through the work you're doing here. You're going to learn about them, you're going to discover them, and more things will be revealed about your past. And you will start to understand why you're doing that. But don't underestimate the power of intuition here, because it's the moon here, and the High Priestess is the most intuitive card in the deck anyway. So trust your gut hits. If you feel something is off, then you know that you can trust that feeling, and that will be revealed why you have to trust that feeling. Everything will be revealed that you feel is off, and trust that. So this is something that is ready to be communicated. So your guides are telling you to trust your intuition, because there are some secrets, there are some things that will come to light, and you will understand yourself better because of it. And aim for this, the Two of Swords. So aim for this. I feel that you have to aim to stop being blinded by this hat and this grass that is tapping your eyes and that is just in front of your eyes. Aim for taking off this hat so you see clearly. You can see clearly who is really in your support circle, who is really depleting you, who is lying to you, who, what the patterns were from the past and why you are doing what you're doing, why you are not setting boundaries, why you are letting this happen, why you are often feeling like that. If you take off this hat, because this hat is, when you don't see, you fool yourself, because you see what you just want to see without seeing really what really is there. And that's what they want you to do. So they want you to aim to become unblinded and to become with sight to see what is really going on within your soul. Not so much the world around you, I feel also within your soul. And then this last card is Make-A-Wish card. And this is a beautiful card. And I'll be giving you a moment to make a wish. You can stop the recording as well and make a wish, or you can do it after this recording is finished. This is the Wheel of Fortune. I'll first explain. So you are one of these cogs, and you have now the power. They're saying that, your guides indicating that you have the power to set the cogs in motion to make your life better. But that is totally in your hands. And your life can be way better. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Now, make a wish upon this card. Okay, Scorpio, so I hope you made a wish. I hope you made a wish so that you can set this in motion and make your life better. Also, I hope you liked this reading. It was a little bit with obstacles and hurdles and bumps in the roads, I know. But I hope you liked it. It's a bit shorter because, of course, I already had read it. And so for me, then it goes quicker because I know what this reading was saying. And I apologize for that. I apologize for being so stupid to not hit the record button the first time. But I hope you liked it. Maybe give me a like, leave a comment, maybe share with somebody who can, benefit from this. Maybe subscribe and push that notification button, the little alarm bell, so that you know when new readings are coming out. If you want daily guidance, you can find that here on the YouTube Shorts, on Instagram, and especially on TikTok, where I do more shorter readings. For now, Scorpio, I would like to thank you for being here, for your ever support, and speak soon. Bye for now.